All right, so moving on, we're going to go ahead and open brackets. So find it on your computer. I'm going to go ahead and just do a search for it and open it up. Now, this page is not the page that I built for my other assignment, right? So if this happens to you when you open brackets and it opens something else up, and it's probably going to be some index file if you haven't opened something else up already. If it opens something up and you don't know what it is, that's normal. Don't be confused. Let me explain a couple of things about what you need to do. So the way that brackets works is that right here on this lower half, this is where it shows you the project folder, right? It shows you the project stuff that you're working on. All right, and then underneath that, it'll show you all of the files and folders that are within that project folder. At this time, right now, I had previously loaded something, and this was partly for the demo, that said some project folder, meaning it could be any other project folder that you'd been working on before, and then it's showing this page that's some other project page. If I were to double click on this, it opens up in the top. So if you see something that's automatically open here on the right side, it should also have the open file up here at the top where I'm moving my cursor. Right, so in case you're wondering, like if you were to close this, it closes it on the right, but you're still inside of some project folder as your project folder. And what it does whenever you identify something as the current project folder that you're working on is that it builds a what is referred to as a cache, C-A-C-H-E, right? Not cache like money, but cache like memory. And it'll build a cache of all of the folders and the files and all of their relative pathways based on this being the project root, okay? And this is what I'm going to refer to whenever I talk about a project root folder, is that it's going to be kind of like the home folder of all of the files that would be linked relatively to each other inside of a web page or in a website, okay? And so right now in my example, I've just got this thing open and I don't care anything about this. This has nothing to do with the thing I actually want to work on. So what I'd want to do at this point, what you will want to do, is you'll want to click on this little place where there's a little drop down and you'll say open folder. Okay, and then you're going to find the new folder that you're going to use as your new project folder. And where mine is stored is on the desktop. So I'd go to the desktop, and if you're using Windows, you'll have to use your Explorer window differently, right? So I'm going to go to my desktop, and then I'm going to choose where it says Unit 2 Capstone CSS Personal Page Copy. I guess I could change the name of this instead of copy. I could get rid of this. Actually, let's do that really quick. I'm going to hit cancel. And I forgot to change the name of that. So I'm going to go back into my actual file system and I'm going to get the word copy out of there. Let's just do that. And the reason I'm doing that now is because once I link to this project folder, I really don't want to change the name of it while I'm still working on it because it might confuse the program. Anyway, so now I can go there and I can click on open folder and then I can find Unit 2, and I called it Unit 2 Capstone CSS Personal Page. And then I'm just going to click on Open. So I'm going to choose not a subdirectory, but I'm going to choose the main root level directory for this project. Click Open. And then what you see it does is that it shows me here now that the project I'm working on is Unit 2 Capstone CSS Personal Page. And if you have something that's still open up above it, you can just hit the little X and close it. And you'll see now that if I look inside my images folder, it shows my pic 400 file and I've got my index. And if I click it, it just shows it to me. But if I double click it, like right now, I just double clicked it, you see that it opens up and it says working files. That means that I'm currently working on those files. Okay, so this is the way that brackets is set up. It's potentially a little confusing where this right here, if you click on it, it says open folder. I wish that it said open project or open project folder. That would make it easy to understand, but it says open folder. So just know that what it means is that you're switching to a new project and it's going to build a new cache for that project so that it can see all of the relationships between like the files that are inside of that root level directory. In this case, those files would be index.html, the images folder, and inside of the images folder, there's a thing called pic 400.jpg, right? Okay, so that's how you can open a new project and designate a new project in brackets. And in the next demonstration, I want to show you how you can link to CSS, how some of the code features work, and how you can navigate around this interface a little bit better.